There's a lot of energy in the room, and it starts with the smile from the one and only Billie Eilish in studio. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give her a round of applause. Taking over our iHeartRadio 9 at 9 tonight. You don't mind, like, kind of just sitting tight with me for the next, like, 45 minutes or so.
No.
The entire hour. I'm occupying all your time.
Hell no, I'm good. We here.
Welcome to New York City.
Thank you.
A lot on the agenda.
Yes.
I do want to, before we dive into playing songs from your personal playlist, getting to know what's on your brain, but how exciting is it to be the musical guest on an iconic show in a matter of hours? I mean, tomorrow night, SNL, you're hitting the stage, girl.
Dude.
Yeah.
I know.
Put that into words.
I know. I don't know how. I mean, like, all I've heard from, like, everyone on Earth is how big SNL is.
Yeah.
Like, no one thinks it's not big.
That's true. Yeah.
You know, like, it's not a thing that's like, oh, yeah, some people are like, oh, that's cool.
I didn't realize that, but yeah.
Yeah. Like, even if somebody, like, doesn't watch it, they still are like, oh.
Yeah, those are some iconic initials.
Yeah.
To be respected enough to know that, to know that the cast and crew, they're looking forward to working with you. What does that feel like? Is that a little bit of validation? Does that, does that make you puff your chest a little bit? Like, what's that, you know what I'm saying? What's that vibe like for you?
I mean, it's interesting because, like, I'm not used to, like, I don't.
Yeah. All the pomp and circumstance isn't necessarily your vibe.
No, it's not. And, like, I don't. Like, no disrespect, I just don't really know about a lot of that stuff. So it's cool to, like, to know from everyone around me how big a deal it is, but then have these people that are such big deals be actually nice.
Yeah.
Because normally it's not like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
And,
do.
Like, we shot the promo this last week, and, like, it was just like they were all cool. You know, Woody Harrelson is, like, the sweetest dude. Like, why? He doesn't need to be. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, they don't need to be nice, but they are.
I want to tell you that before we get into cracking into your playlist and all this, and I want to kind of hone in on this particular topic, it's because of the energy that you put out there. If no one has really told you that, I mean, you just have this air of confidence and at the same time relaxation, where it's like people, I don't think people can help but be just mad cool around you, because it's just kind of what comes from your heart, dude. So I just want to make sure that I at least let you know that, for real.
Thank you for
your
that.
fam, for really.
That's
for really.
you too, man.
Okay, well, thank you. Now things are going to get a little bit interesting, because we're going to, like I said, occupy all your time today, because I'm a bit selfish.
All of it.
And you're going to take over our iHeartRadio 9 at 9 on Z100.
You got an In-N-Out shirt on?
Oh, for real? Come on, man. What do you know about the double?
A Las Vegas In-N-Out shirt.
Yes.
Where you get that?
Style.
The thrift store?
No, I got this actually at In-N-Out when I was just in Vegas. I saw you at Life is Beautiful.
Why'd you? Oh, was it like a In-N-Out like place at Life is?
Yeah, there's a restaurant. Yeah, on the strip.
Restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh, In-N-Out restaurant.
Yeah, In-N-Out burger. Girl, listen, if you don't think that I went and spent $20 at In-N-Out.
$20?
I was grubbing. Not even gonna lie. I went to a food coma.
Isn't that like a lot at In-N-Out for $20?
Yeah, I got
like $20 at Taco Bell is like a whole meal.
That's a buffet.
That's a whole buffet. That's a whole table.
Let's talk about this album.
Oh.
Is this a question that's ever going to be answered? When we fall asleep, where do we go? Are we ever going to get the answer to that question, do you think?
Listen, I asked it because I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there is an answer. Because my little dumbass likes to answer the questions that don't have an answer. Because they don't have an answer, and that's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird, you know? I feel like everything in life has some sort of answer.
Yeah, there's
some sort of reason.
Yeah, there's something that's
gonna.
Yeah.
And I know that there's like you could describe it in a way. You could be like, oh well, when we fall asleep, it's our body paralyzes, and then our brain goes into this like other world, and it's our brain stems doing this and that. Like, you can give me an answer, but it's not gonna tell me why it's that way. And that's the same with, like, why is there a sun? I don't know. Why do we need water to stay alive?
Yeah, and why is there only water on our planet?
Yeah, why is there only water on our planet? Why is it only one thing called water? And also, how can we see water? That's a good question. That shit is clear. How can we see it? I'll ask you a question
related to this album. I want to know two very specific questions. Well, no, but we're on this vibe right now. Why are there 7 exclamation marks on the intro? Like, why did you stop at 7 and not go to 9? And why are all the song titles lowercase?
For like no reason. I just thought it looked good. I don't know, like, I was going to do 3 exclamation points, but then it kind of looked like
not enough.
Yeah. Then I was gonna do 6, but then it looked too even. Yeah. So I just like, okay, 7. I like that number. It's like I've like since I was little, like when somebody says like, what number are you thinking of? It's always 7. I don't know why. And like I know a lot of people named 7 that I like, that I just have like vibed with my life. And that I mean, not like it's not like a current thing that like 7 whatever, but I mean, I like people named 7. I like the number 7. Like,
Word. There it is. That's the answer.
Yeah, the number also is yellow, and like that little section is yellow because of my stupid ass synesthesia. I don't know.
It all makes sense in your heart, in your mind. And one of the things that, to bring this full circle, is I think that that's a reason why we relate to your music. We as fans gravitate towards, because you're asking those questions that we all have. And you're, that person that's putting it out there for us to feel like there's somebody like us that's always, and also wondering, like, all right, this is why? And this is my reason. Let's roll with it. Plain and simple.
Right.
It's our iHeartRadio 9 at 9 on Z100. Billie Eilish is here hanging with me. Just hours before she hits the SNL stage. Oh, before we get into the songs on your playlist, because I'm curious to know what you're listening to. Big news. You're hitting the world. This tour announcement.
Oh, yes.
I mean, damn.
Yes.
Let's sprinkle on that a little bit. How excited are you to continue to get out there and watch? I mean, I'm talking seas of people, oceans of fans.
Dude, Madison Square Garden.
I'm saying, like, what is that like when you start to think that these are going to be some iconic and legendary venues that I get to share who I am with my fans in?
Oh my God. It feels crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like well, that's huge. I'm huge. There they go. I don't know. That's like,
yeah.
Who am I? I don't know. But I don't know. I'm kind of like I was just saying on the car ride here that I used to hate touring. I hated doing shows. I mean, I didn't hate doing shows. The shows actually were the part that I like.
Yeah.
But I hated the travel. I hated the hotels. I hated the touring. I hated the press.
The
I hated
nomadic life
this.
is difficult.
Yeah, and I was like miserable. Like I can say now fully, I was miserable. Hated it. Didn't want to do it. Made me not want to make music, to be honest with you. Wow. And recently, I don't know. I mean, I know a couple reasons. I know certain things that have helped, but for some reason, I'm just like at this place right now where I'm just like doing so good.
Yeah.
And enjoying it. Yeah. And like want to tour.
It shows.
This is the first time I've like wanted to tour and been excited about the release of the, the ad mat and like, like that. And it's a really new feeling to me, even though I've been on like multiple tours at this point. I've never been excited
to be on stage, to look over to your right and to see your brother. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
right?
And to share that moment and share these moments with family.
Yeah.
How big do your eyes light up when you guys both connect in those moments and you look out and together you're thinking, this was just something that we wrote on the bedroom floor.
Dude, right? No. It's crazy. I mean, I think almost like every time we do my song I Love You live, it's just that. Because we have this like, on the tour we were just on and the tour before that, we've been having this like prop on stage. Not really a prop, it's kind of whatever. It's this big bed that's like hooked up to the ceiling and it lifts up and like we sit on top of it like 30 feet up in the air and we just look at the crowd from that high and it's like it's just me and Phineas on the bed and we just look at each other like,
hey, look, Ma, I made it. Yeah. You deserve every bit of that.
Crazy.
The fact that you're taking the time to soak up those memories and to help project those onto the fans that are there that are making their own memories based off of what you're doing for us. That's dope. So I wanna get into why you're here. You're taking over the playlist. It's all you. You came stacked with a couple of songs that you want to hear on Z100. Tell me about one of the songs that's like really stuck in your brain that you're just loving right now.
I've been listening to Melly like nonstop. There's a song, No Hard Feelings.
Okay.
She also has a song called Anime Girls. Oh, damn. But No Hard Feelings is like, there's something about her, man.
Yeah.
God, I don't know. Like her melodies are so grabbing. Like I don't even think she's trying to be as good as she is. Like she's so good. I feel like it's an accident. Like she doesn't mean to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's only props to her for like it's so like it doesn't seem like she's even trying. Well, like too hard. She's being just her, and it's fucking dope.
For the world to hear right now on the legendary Z100. Yo, Melly, I don't know where you are in the world right now, love. If you got that iHeartRadio app, turn up because you've got a fan in Billie Eilish, and it's because of her that your song is blasting through the speakers. Here's No Hard Feelings. Melly.
She bad as hell, too. I'm just saying.
You said it, too. You stealing all the words out of my mouth, girl. I want to ask you, Billie, what are you going to do with all your right shoes? You know what I'm saying? Because you've been in the booth for a minute.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Listen, look.
But
I got the boot off a couple days ago because I only had to wear it for 3 weeks.
Okay.
I said 3 weeks and I did this. I love that for me. But I have a little brace on right here. Okay. One here, and then the other one's also sprained.
Yeah, so and I think we talked about this on the carpet at our iHeart Awards. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? We had a quick moment where you put so much of your all into the show. And we talked about the fact that you're playing through pain. You're a true, like, you're an athlete on stage.
Dude, I am.
You're burning calories. You're out there. You know, stamina is on point. But the question I had about the shoes, because the drip is...
No, I agree, man.
Are you going to dirty up the right shoe to get them?
This is what I'm saying. I don't, like... Luckily, I'm out of the boot at the moment, but like for the past like couple weeks, I'm like, I'm going crazy because I miss my right shoe.
You miss my right shoe.
I do.
I want to talk about playing through the pain and how important it is for you to be on stage, to be so emotional, to be so involved in these shows. You know, so willing to give us 150% of yourself, but just knowing that sometimes, gosh, man, that feeling. I've had shin splints. I have plantar fasciitis. That junk hurts. But what's it like for you and how important is it for you to, you know, to power through it and to, you know, to be such a successful, you know, performer, even though, man, sometimes it's just like, all I want to do is just put my feet in ice buckets.
Yep. Or all I want to do is like crawl in a hole and drown. A water hole and drown in a water hole is what I wanted to do. It's important for me to not, the thing that I feel is like I'm not, unless I died, I'm not canceling a show.
Mom is in here like, listen, girl.
No, but on it, like, because I just feel like it's not fair, you know, and I, like, for instance, with the sprain, my right sprain, where all my shoes went missing, that happened 3 weeks ago, last Sunday, and it was like 4 seconds into my show. Yeah. Like the beginning of my show. As soon as I came on stage, jumped and I went down in Milan. Yeah. And I mean, it was because there were a lot of things that were going on that were kind of taking me out of my body, which I don't, like, eventually I'll talk about them, but I think right now, whatever. But
I understand.
One day, everyone will understand. But basically, like, I've sprained that foot, like, or that ankle, like, 5 times. I've sprained the other one like twice. And I've never done it on stage. Yeah. Ever. And it was like the most embarrassing, most like traumatizing thing on earth, because I was already really emotional before that. And I think that's why it happened, to be honest with you. But then on top of me being already like vulnerable and emotional, and I was already kind of like on edge, and then I like sprained my ankle in front of like 20,000 people, and I fell. Like, it was mainly just embarrassing that I fell.
But
like,
I mean,
who falls?
It's all
you know
about,
what
and what I get from that is that it's super important to you, and it's very raw and vulnerable of you to
do the show.
Well, not only that, just because I know how much it means to you that you want to be your very best at all times.
Right.
And that's the tough
part.
I
can't be my best if I'm on the fucking floor.
Yeah,
Sorry.
You see what I'm saying? No, I got a B button, girl. Don't trip. No, but that's the thing, is that it's important for you. And I think, and again, you know, us as fans, we gravitate to who you are because you are so open and real and so honest with wanting to be your best self. Yeah. And that's a very amazing thing for someone to be able to be so self-aware to where they know that what's more important than any of this stuff is that I just want to be my best at all times.
Right. And I tried to say that during the show, that I actually ran off stage to put a boot on, and then I came back on stage, and I had this feeling of like, I'd honestly rather not do a crappy show than be up here crying like a little bitch, you know, which I was. And I actually told them, I was just going to be honest. I came back on stage and I was like, listen, I feel like I'm disappointing you guys.
Yeah.
And I only want to give you a good show, and the fact that I can't right now is like tearing me apart. And I ran off stage for the first time in my life. I never, ever thought that I would ever run off stage for any reason unless I died. Again, well, I don't know if I'd run off stage if I was dying. But I did run. Sorry, cut you off.
You did run off stage.
I did run off stage, and I was like yelling at myself. I was literally, I mean, my team can attest, I was like screaming at myself. Like, I was so mad.
We, on the flip side, you know, that you don't, and I'm sure that you do get the chance to see this, is that as the fans rally behind you because they know and they believe in who you are so much, I hope you take some solace in understanding that we're there for you when those moments happen.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And the fact that you're allowing us to be there to lift you up. We all need that, you know, that support system. We all need those people that are going to be, you know, on the good side of Twitter. When it comes to these moments.
What good side?
I know. That's what I'm saying. You know, if there is, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that we as fans, the fact that the fans in Milan were there to support, and they know and they were there for you.
And they're the reason I went back right on stage and did the rest of the show. You know?
Boom. It's your iHeartRadio 9 at 9 on Z100. Billie Eilish taking over tonight, just hours before SNL. And you announced the tour. And I'm picking your brain about the music that you love. What is it about some of these artists? I think you got another song here that fuels your flame. Who is Sabrina? You want to talk about Sabrina, Claudio?
Oh my God. Sabrina changed my life.
Wow.
She is, I don't even know how to describe it. I just love her.
Yeah.
I just love what she creates. I love her voice. I love the way she looks. I love her style. I love her lyrics. I love the production. I love all of her songs. I love her show. I just love her. Like, I can't say anything else. I just love her. And she just put out, she actually just announced a new album, which I could not be more excited about. She keep feeding me, man.
Yeah.
But she put out a new album. A new single with announcing the album called "Truth Is," and it's so beautiful, and it's such a topic that I love because it's so, like, when I played it, I was just like, oh,
this is what I need.
This is what I need. It's just the whole idea of this song is just, it's such a conflicting song. Like, it says one thing and then it says another thing, and they both are just like,
it makes sense together.
Yeah, but it makes sense, and I relate. You know what I mean? It's just, and like, oh my God, she's just incredible. I like went to her show the other night on my one day home between two enormous whatever. I literally had so much to do that day, and then I saw like on some post it was like Sabrina Claudio at the wheelchair, and I was like, oh,
I'm done.
I
Clear
was
the schedule.
there immediately.
Yeah. Somebody take this boot.
Yes, somebody take the boot. I am there, and I screamed my head off the entire time with her.
Well, before we get into the song, I want to ask this one question. What would it mean to you to know that you bring that same type of emotion out of her? The same amazing things that you feel about her music?
I don't believe her when she says that.
Really?
I don't believe it because she's so good. And like whenever she compliments me, I'm like, shush.
Yeah.
Like, you're lying.
Beat red.
Yeah, you're lying.
Girl,
you know, when her team is like, no, Sabrina just loves like your music. She loves you. And I'm like, shut up. I'm here for Sabrina. Don't talk about me.
We're here for Sabrina.
But it's very, they're the best. She's amazing.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. You want to hear some Sabrina? Listen, she talked this song up, so you know it's the truth. All right, yeah. Billie Eilish.
But also
she wants
listen
to hear
all
some
her
Sabrina.
other songs,
Oh,
all of them.
I'm down.
Every single one.
You made me a new fan.
Yeah.
I told
did.
you that. You made me a new fan.
did.
So thank you for that. Sabrina Claudio here on Z100. Recently, I was cruising the internet doing some searchy, and I don't want to bring up bad thoughts, but you and bees are not friends.
Oh, yo, you saw that?
I saw you explaining your story.
Nobody else has asked me about that.
Oh, my gosh. To this day, do you stay away from honey? Do you not wear the colors black and yellow? Because that was heartbreaking to watch you explain your story about bees.
I know,
Billie.
and I was like joking the whole time. Like, it was actually the most traumatizing experience of my life. Yeah, basically what happened was when I was 9, there were a bunch of deer in a field. wanted to go see the deer up close, ran in the field. Me and my friends ran into the field. One of us stepped on a yellow jacket's nest.
Not cool.
And then we all started screaming. And I got stung on the head, I think, 20 times.
Girl.
And then one here, in my nail, like underneath my nail.
That right there is just cringy.
I am traumatized.
Stay away from, listen.
Listen.
You're not going to the forest anytime soon.
No.
Haven't since you were 9.
No bees. And it's funny, like, because before that, I didn't care.
Yeah.
You know, bees or whatever. They're living their lives. I'm not trying to disturb a bee. You know, it's just trying to live. That's just, I mean, I feel like that about all, like, animals and creatures. Like, what the hell what is a spider going to do to me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, anyway.
Let me ask you this question.
What?
Justin Bieber just so happens to have a harvest full of bees at his crib, and he invites you over to the birthday party. Are you going or not?
I'm going.
You're going.
But that's because it's Bieber, though. What you talking about? Anybody else, a beehive, no thanks.
No thank you.
Literally, like, if there's it's funny, like, because when I'm around people that don't know that happened, there's a bee or there's a yellow jacket or a whatever, I'm like, no. And I dodge. I get very crazy around them. And it's not because, like, it's weird because I've never been the kind of person that's like,
sketchy about anything.
But I just have this, like, trauma with them.
Well,
it also happened like 6 years after that. I got stung on the head again.
Not cool, dude.
What's up with my head?
Listen, I'm going to do whatever I can to keep you away from bees.
Thank you.
Anytime you're around
Thank
here.
you. That's what I need.
We're going to come back with one more song with Billie Eilish. And if you don't tell me that your song is on your playlist, sweetheart, you and I are no longer going to be friends.
What
all right?
What song?
Any of them. Whatever you want.
Any of my songs.
Yeah, all right. So we're coming back with the number 1 song on your iHeartRadio 9 at 9 next. So we're at number 1 with Billie Eilish taking over my iHeartRadio 9 at 9 on Z100. And we have yet to get into this new single. The video is dope.
Oh, thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I ruined it for myself by watching a little spoiler that somebody put on TMZ, and I was bummed.
TMZ?
Yeah, somebody
I know what you're talking about.
You see what I'm saying? I was like, but when I saw the whole thing come to life, my love, there is so much emotion and so much La Brea tar pit action happening.
Yes, thank you for seeing that.
And I was on it. What was it like to bring this song to life?
Well, it's funny because everyone thinks it's a new song, but it literally came out with the album in March.
A minute ago.
A while ago.
Yeah.
And but I think that's always like fun because I think me and my brother and like the artists I know, when you think that a song of yours people don't like, it's actually because they haven't heard it.
Yeah.
So it's more like, and again with like Elo Milo and Listen Before I Go and 8 and stuff, like those are all songs that I love and I hold dearly to me, but it's just that people haven't heard them because they're not pushed in the same way, and they're not like classic, like, you know, enormous hits at all.
But they're still gonna be timeless. I will tell you that.
I mean, that's the goal.
Yeah.
I guess. But for Good Girls, like, I love that song. I think it's so good.
Yeah.
I think the lyrics are just so good, and Phineas wrote most of the lyrics, and he's so good. Like, it's like so annoying.
To be able to call me your brother must be like the dopest thing ever.
Bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of annoying because it's like,
like, well, you got me so good, dude.
Yeah,
like,
he better than me, low key.
He low key better.
But I'm doing better though. No, I'm joking. I'm fucking with you. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I know you are.
No, the only reason I can say that is because he's so much better at writing music and making music and producing music, and everyone likes him more. But I'm the one doing good, so we good.
I like that. Well, here we go. I want you to introduce your song, the biggest song in New York City, on the biggest radio station in the world, Billie Eilish. It's all you, love.
What song?
Come on, the Good Girls.
Oh,
come on.
Oh, yes.
All good girls.
Okay, this is my song. All the Good Girls Go to Hell. Yeah. That's what we're playing.
Perfect. I've been having the best time hanging out with, can I call you my little sis?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
for
so
real.
cute.
Every time we get the chance to hang, and our relationship doesn't go back too far, but we've had
like a year.
Yeah, that's what
September.
So that's
last
solid.
year.
All right, I'm with that.
Solid.
It was an instant connection. We had a blast playing video games. We caught up with each other on the carpet at our iHeart Awards. You met T-Pain.
I met T-Pain.
You met T-Pain. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of dope. As we kind of creep into the birthday in a few, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
18, your golden birthday.
Golden birthday.
18 on the 18th. Like, what are some of those things that you're looking forward to most as a real life adult, as some may say?
A lot of things. which my mother's in the room,
Yeah.
so she don't want
Yeah, she
me
don't
to
want to
say.
Yeah. No, but okay.
But I'm excited though.
Yeah.
Just know I'm excited. Like, I'm not gonna go do something crazy,
No.
like at all.
No,
I'm
not at
gonna
all.
be exactly
No.
the same.
Things like voting.
Yeah, things like
yeah.
voting, like being able to,
Sign a piece
I
of
don't
paper
know,
without having
drive
to have
later than 11 p.m. I'm excited about that.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
earlier than 6 a.m. or something. I'm
Just
excited about that.
regular people
It's funny,
things.
like people are. I don't know why people have decided that as soon as I turn 18, I'm suddenly gonna be like naked. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know where
Like,
that
it's
came
so
from.
stupid.
Like I did one interview that I actually loved doing, but for some reason, one of the things that I said in it is like a written one, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
So one thing I said, people got from it that I meant
Something
crazy.
Yeah, something
They
cryptic.
thought that I meant like, I hate my boobs and I'm gonna be naked when I'm 18. And I'm like, bitch, I love these. First off,
and
I
my
love
clothes,
them.
the drip is way too
The
cool.
drip is
so
way too
I'm
good.
not taking this
I'm
off
not taking this
anytime
shit
soon.
off. I'm just gonna like be like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
If I wanted to, I will, but I'm not like
that's not you.
planning on, you know, I'm not trying to do that.
Nah.
Like,
See, the openness, the honesty, the you know what I mean? I know, yeah, gosh, man. The fact that you're able to and you're really able to be, again, so self-aware. I really love just that you're, and I know it probably comes with a lot of responsibility also.
Yeah.
That you are the, you know, you're the refreshing voice that I think we all need to be, you know, just self-confident and to really just own who we are inside. And thanks for doing that, yo. Seriously, whether it's intentional or not.
Thank you for caring about it.
Hell yeah. Yo, but there was a song that you wanted me to play before I get you out the studio.
Yeah.
What should I press play on one last time here?
You gotta press play on Elo Milo.
Now, why this one? Why is this one so special to you?
I don't know.
Yeah, it just feels right.
It's like, I feel like it's like nothing else that I've ever made.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't know another song that sounds like it. Like, even that I listen to. Like, not my music. I feel like it's a kind of... And I think that's why it's probably not popular. Is that it's... I've never heard a song like it. It's kind of like its own genre in a way.
Yeah.
And I love it. I love doing it live. I love singing it. I loved recording it. I loved writing it. I actually wrote like half of the song on the plane to Fashion Week that week I met you.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah. So, and I know that like the raw, like the real fans like that one, but the whole world gotta know.
The whole world gotta know. Well, listen, it's unapologetically you. It is who you are, despite whether you believe or you don't believe how awesome or popular this record is. There are stats that show that it is, girl.
You think?
Listen, you got billions of streams.
Oh.
I've been to shows. I've seen the fans cry real tears when you hit the stage, and it's all because it's so genuinely Billie. So, Elo, you want to hear it on Z100? We're going to do it.
Yes.
There we go. It's Billie Eilish taking over the iHeartRadio 99. Please, let's give a round of applause for hanging out. I hijacked all your time.
Okay.
But I've just got to say, oh, you know what? I got something. When you see things like this, girl, let me just go ahead and show the world. I got a couple of these. Hold on. When you see things like the covers of Rolling Stone and Elle magazine, how proud... I would ask Mom, but I know the smile is already there. But how proud are you of yourself at the things that you've been able to accomplish, and you're just getting started, really? Although you've been in the game for a minute, but this is really the jumping off point for Billie. How proud are you of yourself?
I'm proud of myself.
Brag on yourself a little bit.
I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. Like,
awesome.
I had the like V magazine cover of Lana Del Rey on my shelf for like years, and then I was the cover.
Yeah.
I had like the Elle cover.
Yeah.
And now I'm the cover. Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy. And like everyone had the Rolling Stone covers, and now I'm the cover. Like.
And aside from
insane.
these things, but just the way that you're able to stay so true to who you are, the fans are turning out, that you're able to, really give your all and have it be reciprocated from our viewpoint. Is that another thing that really just, I don't know, just keeps your heart full?
As long as I can be still, like, if I, as big as I get, as whatever
it is,
wherever I go, like, as long as I can still remain the same, like, Billie.
And I'll
Like,
tell
you would
you,
just-
it's
like,
been
that's
a
all
full
I-
365 days at least, or whatever. And it's you're the same. You are the same chick.
I hope it stays, you know?
I think it will.
I think it'll stay.
I know it
And
will.
if it doesn't, you can slap me in my face.
I'm going to. No, I'm not going to. I don't condone
I'm
that type
going
of thing.
to.
But I might shake you a little bit. I'll grab you by the shoulders and look you in the eye.
Shake me.
Like, Billie, what's girl?
Yeah, there it
I'll
is.
give you that.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
no,
'cause
good.
I'm not putting my
Honestly,
hands.
Please.
Okay.
Please. I want to stay the way, not the way that I am. Obviously, I'm open to change, but I don't want to become this weird, like, machine thing.
Yeah.
You know? No, I'm not interested.
I love your passion. I am a fan of the humility and the drive and the amazing just family chemistry that you share with your brother on stage. And I know it goes deeper than that, even to backstage and having, mom in the room and dad and everyone just being there for the right reason. That's why. Damn. I mean, I'm at a loss of words. I'm a radio DJ.
Aww.
Like, for real. I mean, that's why I love watching your star shine. So thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time out of your crazy week to kick it with me, yo. And
of course.
yeah, and thank you for opening up my
pleasure.
mind to some dope ass music too.
You're welcome.
One last time. This is my little sis. Let's give her a round of applause. The tour is popping. I'm sorry if y'all didn't get your tickets in time, but you knew it was gonna sell out. So that's a thing. And of course, Billie, good luck tomorrow night on SNL, love.
Thank you so much.
There it is. Billie Eilish, one more time, y'all. Yeah.